Good afternoon everyone, I'm Derrick and welcome to our Interior Design Department update. Today we are taking a focused look on how our first year students are preparing for their upcoming midterm examination. With deadline approaching and studios critics just around the corner, students are fully engaged on their research, model making and also their material studies. From refining technical drawings to completing a test. Their work demonstrates creativity, adaptability and strong problem-solving skills. But amid all this pressure, one question emerged. How do students balancing creativity thinking with technical demands on their exams? In this segment, we will explore their structure of their workflow and also the challenges that they encounter and the guidance instruction provided as they navigate this intense yet exciting point of the semester. So let's begin with the first interview with the first question. Could you describe how do you approach your midterm exam and how do you organize your workflow?
To prepare, I always follow the course schedule and buy the required materials in advance. I also try to start my model at least 1 week ahead, so I'm not rushing at the last minute.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the next interview. Thank you.
What the hell? FBI, open up!
Hello, questions. What are the primary challenges that you ever encountered during your preparation for your midterm exam and how does it impact you?
The main challenge is time management. It's not simple, but balancing different assignments and personal life is really difficult.
Okay, we're going to move on to the next interview. So, based on your outcome and effort of your midterm exam, are you satisfied with your performance and how do you feel after doing it?
I don't know my grade yet. However, I'm already not satisfied because I feel I didn't truly finish my work the way I imagined it.
Okay, so we're going to go to the next interview. Okay, so based on your outcome and your performance of your midterm exam, are you satisfied and what does it impact you?
I am very satisfied with my result because I put in a lot of effort and got a high score. I am very happy.
Okay, that seems that you are very happy with your result. Okay, so we're going to move on to the next question. Thank you. So moving to the next one, we're going to talk about our research topic discussion. So our topic today is, as you can know, how students prepare their preparation for their midterm exam. So our motivation is to understand how students balance their sleep and their studio work. So let's discuss some research questions. So I'm going to ask several research questions that I'm going to look forward to some students that I recently interviewed. So let's start for the first question. So for my first question is, to what extent do interior students rely on late night work sessions for just to finish their work and their projects? Because we all know that it's not really that healthy. So let's see what the first interviewee is going to say.
Interior design students often rely heavily on late-night work sessions, and this has become a well-known part of the studio culture in design-related fields. One of the main reasons is the nature of the work itself. Interior design projects usually involve a combination of creative thinking, detailed drafting, model making, digital rendering, and continuous revision based on feedback. Because these tasks are time-consuming and often unpredictable, students frequently find themselves working long hours to refine their ideas and meet deadlines. Another factor is that creativity doesn't always happen on a strict schedule. Many students report that they feel more focused or inspired at night, when distractions are fewer and pressure of the next day motivates them to push through. Group projects and critics can also extend work time late into the evening, especially when students share studio spaces that encourage long working hours. However, rely on late night sessions can come with consequences. Lack of sleep affects concentration, problem solving, and overall well-being. While many students view all-nighters as a normal part of design school programs, are increasingly trying to shape this culture by promoting time management, healthier workflows, and realistic project timelines. Overall, interior design students rely on late-night work to a specific extent, mostly due to the demanding, interactive nature of their project. While it can foster creativity and dedication, it also highlights the need for better balance and healthier studio habits.
Okay, so for my second question is that we all know that every month the student will be given an assignment and a project. So I want to ask, how many hours of sleep do the students need to sacrifice in order to meet the deadline?
Sometimes we end up sleeping only 1 hour a night because the homework is so intense and takes an extremely long time to finish. The workload can feel overwhelming, and by the time we finally complete everything, there's barely any time left to rest. It becomes exhausting both mentally and physically.
Okay, so we're going to move on to the third question, which is, what strategies do students use to balance their academic responsibilities with personal well-being during midterm exam? So we're going to ask the third interviewee this time.
The strategy we choose sleep not out of daily needs, but because we know a broken tool cannot craft a masterpiece.
Okay, so for my final question is that considering the intensity of this curriculum, of this major is very hard, so would you recommend the other or the next generation students to apply for this major? So I'm going to ask the final interviewee for this question. Thank you.
Future students should seriously think about whether they truly like this field. If they don't have real interest, I will recommend choosing it. There is a lot of knowledge to learn, and giving up hardware work only wastes both time and money.
Throughout our research and our interviews, we can conclude that midterm exams isn't just a regular test that students take. It is a test of willpower and also the passion of the students for doing the things that they desire and they love. So in here, we can see also, even though the students do the things that they love, they also might face some difficult challenges throughout facing the midterm exam, which can be seen in the chart that we have made throughout our research. Most of the main reasons, the challenges that they face have two. There are two main reasons. The first, which are lack of sleep and time management. These two are related to each other. Why? Because if you can't manage your time properly, this will lead to lack of sleep, eventually resulting to a bad score because you can't really manage your time properly. So in here we can conclude that if you want to face your midterms or even a final test, we need to be very well prepared so that we can meet our expectation that we want to see. So that is all for our interview and our research. Thank you.